Okay, in this tutorial, we're just going to clean up a couple of things. Now, a really good student of mine named Richie discovered something that if you click up in this empty area, which the background is just white, I don't actually have anything drawn there, so I'm clicking right now and the game is not restarting. It's not, well, somehow, if you click any graphic, the program is registering that you're actually clicking on the game, the stage, and so because the event listener says on a click, restart the game, that's what it's doing. But when I click up in this blank area, nothing's happening. So we can solve that issue by simply drawing a white background or whatever color background you want. So I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call this layer sky. And I'm going to drag it to the bottom because whichever layer is in the bottom is in the background. Okay, and so I will just make a rectangle, and I'm going to make sure it has no outline color. I don't want that. I'm going to make sure I lock all the layers so I don't accidentally draw on the wrong layer. And then I am going to, let's just make it light gray. Well, that's probably the same as the ground. So let's just make it blue for right now, just so you can see it. And so that we could prove that. Control test. When I click now, it starts. It starts right away, okay? So before, when I clicked this, the background right here, it didn't register that it was being clicked because there's actually no graphic there. So, okay, so we've got that. And you can turn it back to white or create whatever kind of sky you want. Now I'm going to go into the actions and edit one thing. So someone had made a request that when the robot hits the block that he stops his walking animation. And that's pretty simple with ActionScript 3. So essentially what we need to do is in this enemy move function, this is the part that describes when the enemy is hitting the hero, and it sets it to game over. And we're just going to stop the animation of the hero. And the way that you write it with ActionScript 3 is hero.stop, and then parentheses, open and close parentheses, and a semicolon. So now we could stop it, and then he stops. But now when I restart the game, he's not walking anymore. So we could simply do the opposite of this when we restart the game. So we have hero.stop, and now we can go up to the restart game function, and this is where the click happens. And we're just going to say hero.start, oops, open and close parentheses, semicolon, and let's go control test. So he hits the block. Ooh, what happened here? I'm sorry, it's not start, it's play. Why did I write start? Okay, stop and play. Control test. It's stop and play. Okay, little mistake there. And so it's play, and so you can see he does his walking animation now after he freezes. And you know, in this part here, there's debate. Do you want him to drop right down to the ground? You could force his Y coordinate to make him fall right back to the ground when he hits. But we're just keeping it this way. But I could show you if you wanted to do that on this enemy move right when it hits him right here, you could do whatever you want with the hero. You could set his, right here, you could say hero.y is equal to the ground.y if you wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. And you can go ahead and have fun creating a background image and stop and play the robot's animation. Have fun.